was Ashley Cole, there was Patrice Evra, and then there was Leighton Baines, blood. Get me? Leighton Baines is my left back.
JJ Okocha, man. I'm going with JJ Okocha. Bolton. Hey, he had everything. Skills, flair. Just everything, man. And he was box office. Are you joking me?
You've done it as well.
I missed that.
At the end, you have to... I don't know, we're going to either get banned by the comments.
It's fine.
And Adam and Hannah won. You know what I'm saying? This is our channel, we play it wrong.
Welcome back to Emotion with Sports. We got the boys again. Today's the debate, and it is Premier League all-time 11, but one player per club. So, for example, Ashley Cole. If you use Ashley Cole, you cancel out Arsenal, Chelsea, and so on. So, pretty much, your team has to be spotless with your players. But yeah, listen, we're gonna kick off the shows. Who is your keeper?
Bro, we was having nightmares. Well, I was having a nightmare picking this goalie. So I just went for a modern goalkeeper that has only played for one team, and that's the Brighton goalkeeper, Bart Verbruggen. Get me? I don't know who it is. I haven't really seen him play, but Brighton have been decent on the clean sheet, so that's my pick.
Fairs, man. Fairs. Ads, your keeper.
I had to go back to the 90s here, and I couldn't not have a West Ham player in. I just couldn't fit him in anywhere else. So I went for a bit of an old school one for the older viewers here. Ludek McCloskey. He played for West Ham for about 6 years at the start of the Prem.
Are you joking me?
No, I'm not, mate. And part of the reason he's in, man of the match in the last day of the season in '95 to keep Blackburn winning the title and to stop United doing it. So if it wasn't for Ludek McCloskey, we'd be sitting here with United 5 titles in a row. So he gets them on that basis alone. And
fair enough. I love it. Dan, your keeper, mate.
Yeah, so I think, the keepers, everyone's going to have a weak link in their team somewhere. So I think probably this is my weak link. He's a current keeper, solid keeper for the last couple of years, and kind of eliminates a useless team in Wolves. So I went with Jose Sa.
Jose Sa, fair enough. Portuguese international. And you know what? I mean, we know what happened before you came on there. But yeah, I've got Verbruggen as well, innit? I've got Verbruggen. Current player. I just have to go with him, man. Obviously, I'm gonna start with a right back. I've gone with Ricardo Pereira, the Leicester right back, won the Premier League. And at his time, he was actually a good right back. So yeah, my Leicester pick is Ricardo Pereira. Dan.
I've gone with, I think he's the longest serving player in the Premier League currently. Mr. Everton, Mr. Ireland, Mr. Donegal, Mr. 60 grand, Mr. Seamus Coleman. he is the captain of this team. He is the captain of this team. What a player. What a servant for Everton. You know, in those years under Martinez, good argument, he was arguably the best right back in the league. Should have probably got a bigger move to. I thought he was kind of lined up for United, to be honest. Don't know why that didn't happen, but what a guy. El Captain.
No, fair enough. Ads, who you got for us at right back?
It's a similar kind of vibe. Dan will be pleased, Irish again, but Gary Kelly from Leeds, captain Leeds for a long part of the 90s and early 2000s, came into obviously a championship winning Leeds team. I think it was 500 plus appearances for Leeds, semi-finals of the Champions League in that time against, AC Milan and all that. It was a very underrated right back, I think. 45, 50 plus caps for Ireland, maybe even more than that actually. But yeah, he played in a very good defence with Woodgate, Ferdinand, didn't look out of place, and he often captained that team. So underrated, I think, and bit of a 90 throwback there. It does come more modern at some point, but yeah.
No, I can't lie, guys. I don't know if you've seen shows, but he's looking a bit nervous over there.
I'm not looking nervous at all. I've picked a Liverpool player in this position, funny enough. And I'm going to go for Trent Alexander-Arnold. So It's very different from you guys. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm using my Liverpool pick from now. And I'm going Trent, like I said.
Wow.
Right back.
That's early. That's early.
Won the Premier League, won the Champions League. Listen, what else do you want?
Hey, I respect it. I can't lie. I wasn't thinking that. When you said Liverpool, I said, yeah, only one guy. Do you want to give us You're wherever right, but centre back you want to go with?
Now let's go to left back first.
Oh, okay, left back. Go through.
I was gonna go for this guy in it. For me, there was Ashley Cole, there was Patrice Evra, and then there was Leighton Baines. Blood, get me? Leighton Baines is my left back. What a player! I think he had the set pieces. He was a modern fullback. He was before his time. Do you get what I'm saying? I think Leighton Baines was a bad boy. So for me, again, I had to save some picks. I had to get Everton man in there. Football heritage, Premier League heritage.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like
The amount of crosses you get in your team, it's a joke. Either or, any flank.
Either flank, bro. Get me. I'm getting output from my wing backs.
Adds left back.
Same Michelle's Leighton Baines. It was him that scuppered my goalkeeper. Originally I had Jaskalainen, then I realised he played for Wigan as well, so I had to get rid of Jaskalainen. But yeah, Leighton Baines again first came through that Wigan team was so underrated. Like it was such a good team. Like when they first came through, some really good like ballers in there. And as you said, what he did for Everton was great. And yeah, good going forward, good at the back, good solid professional. Yeah, easy pick at left back for me.
Sweet. Obviously, Dan's used his Everton card. He went with a right back. He went with his countryman. Who you sent for your left back, Dan?
Again, probably a weak link, but in my opinion, he was a good, solid left back. He had 11 years at West Ham. Went with Aaron Cresswell. He was, starting week in, week out for up until maybe a couple of years ago, but he was solid for a good number of years. Good deliveries into the box. Just a decent, solid defender, but no more weak links going forward.
Ooh, all right, say no more. I've gone with the majority. I've gone with Leighton Baines. It was a toss-up between Pickford. I was gonna go with Jordan Pickford from Everton pick, but I went with Leighton Baines just to solidify my left back pick. But yeah, we're gonna go centre halves now. I'm gonna start with this one. Vincent Kompany got to Mr. Man City. Won countless of Premier Leagues, and just a top centre half, man. Could probably play back in the day, and he could play definitely in this time around, man. But yeah, I've gone with Vincent Kompany. Dan, who you got for your centre halves?
That's annoying because one of my centre halves is also Vincent Kompany. That's really annoying, but I'm sure we're gonna have similar players going forward. But yeah, just for that moment alone against that goal against Leicester to win.
Yeah.
What a leader! In fairness to him, I don't like giving any City player any compliments, but yeah, what a leader!
No, for sure. Ads.
I changed my Spurs pick a few times and I ended up at centre back, and I went with Ledley King. I think he was, again, obviously my big rivals, but he was top draw. I think the fact he didn't train for about 4 or 5 seasons and was still playing. At the top level, captaining Spurs, won the only domestic trophy they won in this century. He was a really good player and scarily good considering, he had one knee pretty much, can't hardly walk these days. I think had he been fully fit, he'd have been right out there with the Rios and Terrys kind of for England. Still had a good career. Obviously one club man. The Spurs fans absolutely love him. He's an absolute kind of idol for him. And yeah, I think he was just. If you got him at peak condition in a best 11, he wouldn't let you down. So it was Ledley King.
Fair enough. I'm surprised by that, Ads. I'm gonna be honest with you. But your football, so. Bro. No, for sure. That's what I said. As knows his football, so Ledley King. I'm more surprised that his Spurs pick.
It changed. It changed later on.
Yeah. Shows, you want to finish off with your centre half? One side of your centre half.
I might as well say the one that you said already, Vincent Kompany. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he was so vital. Obviously, we talk about Terry, we talk about Rio, we talk about Vidic. He's right up there as well to what he done with Man City. He was like the era that begun all of this. Do you get what I'm saying? I think it's a no-brainer, man. I can't lie. He was unbelievable. There's so many Man City players that I was going back and forth. There was Yaya Toure, there was David Silva, there was De Bruyne. But I think for where I need him, it's a solid pick. I can't go wrong with Vincent Kompany, bro.
Do you know, again, the pairing?
Pairing, this is before my time, but obviously, bit of ultimate team, bit of research. West Ham, Bobby Moore, bro. Listen. Let me get it up. Let me see what he's done, innit? He's done this. He's done this, okay? FA Cup, 1963, 1964. UEFA Winners' Cup. This is West Ham. 716 appearances in senior football. Not only that, he got 108 caps for England. Listen, I don't know. I weren't there. But my guy, Bobby Moore. You get me? That's my other centre-back.
I think he was about 65 in the Premiers. But
Yeah, I was going to say, did he play in the Prem, did he?
Bloody hell.
Listen, this is West Ham, no? League One, it's the same thing. Championship's the same thing, no? So,
he said, Bobby Moore, I ain't sure it's your team, man.
That's a bit dodgy. That's a bit dodgy.
That's a
Let
bit
me know in the
dodgy.
comments if it is.
Might need a stewards inquiry into that one.
Alex, who you got for us, my guy?
Mr. Chelsea, John Terry. I just, again, there was a lot of Chelsea players I could have had in there, but there was a lot that obviously, switched clubs. Even so, he could have easily been my pick. Just the captaincy to all the titles, the defensive record, the 15 goals. Top scoring defender in the league. Just everything about him was just, it was just, I'll give you a bit of stick about John Terry, but if you actually look at him in footballing terms, he was just unbelievably good.
Yeah.
And just for years, and I think probably, if I'm being pushed, probably the best centre back that's played in the league. So I kind of had to put him in on that basis.
No, for sure, man, for sure. Dan?
I've used my Chelsea pick here as well, but I haven't went for John Terry. I went with his partner in crime, Ricardo Carvalho. Probably someone who was, everyone talks about that season where they only conceded 15, but I don't think Carvalho really got his flowers, to be honest, because everyone was talking about John Terry, but he was solid, and then he left Chelsea and went to Madrid. He was an incredibly underrated centre half, in my opinion. But that's all we'll say about Chelsea.
That is bold, then, I respect it. Mr. Rogue himself.
We all we hear about is Chelsea and this 15 goals conceded and John Terry, but the man beside him was also
I agree.
That,
I agree. I mean, just to cap it all off, I went with JT. I think it was between him and Eden Hazard. I went with Mr. Chelsea himself. So yeah, man, that's my pick for my centre half. Just to move on to it, we're getting to midfield now. Let me just start off with a blockbuster. I've gone with Steven Gerrard, didn't it? You know what I'm saying? Again, another leader, another Mr. can do it all. I remember Az told me this. If you have to pick a midfield that can play in every position, it's that man, Steven Gerrard, man. And you know what? In the heart of the team, I feel like it's a good shout. So yeah, I've gone with Steven Gerrard. Dan, midfield.
Yeah. I've got sitting two. I went 4-2-3-1, and Gerrard's in there as well. I mean, what do you say about Gerrard? Like, what a player! What an absolute, the amount of times he pulled Liverpool out of a hole. Like, that Champions League final alone, the FA Cup final against West Ham in 2006. Just what a player!
No, for sure.
He probably should have won a Premier League along the way. That's the only.
You got the champs though. I'm sure he's happy with that, man. You got the champs, man. Ads, midfielder.
Same pick. There's not much more to add, really. I just said I think some bang average Liverpool teams that he took to trophies that they would never have won without him. To Champions League qualification without him. He was an absolute. I watched him live a few times. He was powerful, kind of quick. Could defend, attacks, goal scoring, brilliant goals. He had a bit of everything, and he was just adaptable. He played a few games at right back. He played on the left wing, right wing. He could play in the number 10. He had false 9. He could do it all. And I think had he moved to a Chelsea or a Real Madrid, he would have ended up with a trophy cabinet like De Bruyne's. But you've got to rate the loyalty as well. But just a brilliant player.
No, for sure, man, for sure. Shows, who you got for us?
I'm going to go for Chelsea, and it was a toss-up between Makelele and Essien. But ultimately, I went for Makelele. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the number 6 role was made up because of him. I just think he was a great player, and obviously played at Chelsea, obviously played at Real Madrid. Known for his passing ability, breaking lines, disrupting things. That was Makelele. Do you know what I'm saying? So I needed a solid midfielder. And you can't go with the number 6 is made by, do you know what I'm saying? It's invented because of him. So, Makelele is in there for me. I had to go, mentioned Gerrard, I had to bring some still in there as well, you get me?
Hey, I hear it. And who's you pairing with?
This is I was kind of conflicted, but it is a current player, and I went for Elliot Anderson. Believe it or not, I was debating whether to go elsewhere, but I just think Elliot Anderson is a baller. He's gonna get his big move this summer. Whether that's Man City, whether that's United, I don't know, whoever it's gonna be. But yeah, Elliot Anderson for me is my partner with Makelele.
I just want to ask you a quick question. Have you got any other Newcastle players in your team?
Nope.
All right, solid. All right, clean slate. But I had one there. Midfielder.
This is the reason that Vincent Kompany didn't get in my team, and I know Shell's mentioned him with David Silva. For me, he was as big as Aguero and company in getting City over the line. I think if it wasn't for Iniesta and Xavi, people would talk about him like as an all-time great midfielder in worldwide football. Him and Fabregas were so unlucky they played at the same time as those two, because those two could have dominated any international midfield. He was, for me, he was a difference maker in the City, kind of getting them over the line in certain games. And you talk to City fans that kind of watched him for the last 25, 30 years, they just think he's as good as anything they've had. And De Bruyne is probably the only one that's gone close to him, and maybe surpassed him, but it was just, you look at him and think he shouldn't be dominating midfielders the size of him, and he popped up in little pockets. He was just a great player to watch, and I think that's partly why he's in my team. I liked watching him as well. He was a brilliant player.
No, for sure, man. That's a big call. Dan, who you going for?
Besides Steven Gerrard, I've gone for another Irishman. I've gone for Roy Keane. Arguably the greatest captain to ever play in the Premier League. And you just have to listen to what all the United players, I mean, not that we like to listen to United pundits, but they all say that he's the greatest player or the greatest captain they've played under. He drove that United team in the late 90s, the early 90s. If he stayed in Saipan for us, who knows what could have happened. But yeah, Roy Keane, probably arguably the greatest Premier League midfielder to play the game.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I've gone for a current Premier League player. I've gone with Bruno G. Pretty much, I mean, just
right.
Yeah. I think someone that, I went with someone that can complement Steven Gerrard, didn't it? Not like they're gonna play together, but listen, I feel like them two in midfield it's all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't go wrong. He's got a goal.
I hear it. He was one of my picks as well.
Yeah.
I went with Elliot Anderson as well, innit? I can't lie.
Yeah.
And let's keep it Brexit.
And I feel like he's an all-action midfielder, man. Can play in the deep role, can play higher up the field. So yeah, do you know what I mean? That's the midfield done. All right, cool. Wingers, you can go for either or.
Whoa, hold on. I'm playing a 4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1.
So there's a
count.
There's a number 10. There's a number 10 before we get to the front three, no?
No, we could do that. Obviously, I ain't got that formation, innit? I've gone for a 4-4-2. But yeah, no, I've gone with JJ Okocha, man. I've gone with JJ Okocha. Bolton. Hey, go back the years. He was top. He was top. Hey, what can I really say, man? He had everything. Skills, flair, just everything, man. And he was box office. A lot of people speak about him highly in terms of dribbling and stuff. And I think he even played for PSG. So yeah, the talent was definitely there. And if you speak to Bolton fans, JJ Okocha, he's up there, man, with the greats, Premier League greats. Dan, who you going for, my guy?
In my number 10 position, that's fucking annoying, Hans, because I went with JJ.
No!
I went with JJ Okocha as well. Honestly, I thought I was so smart with that. Damn it. Oh, human, you went now. But yeah, no, he was so good they named him twice, JJ Okocha. Like,
literally.
Flair, just but there was a bit of Brazil about him with the way he was with the samba, like, the way he played. And I just can't believe he played. Like, he thrived under Bolton with Big Sam. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And it shouldn't make sense. And yeah, as you said, he came from PSG. He finished his career at Hull, which is a bit mad. But what a player he was on his day.
You know, so funny then. When I was speaking to LP, he said we got similar players, innit? But I thought we had the same back, like the two centre halves. But you're going with JJ Okocha. That's top. I respect it. Ads, you're 10 or you're just
I've got a Kocher as well, but I'm playing him off the left. I'm kind of getting him into a 4-4-2 off the left.
Is that three of us?
I was actually between him and Janino. I wanted a little bit of a flary midfield in there, and I loved Janino in the 90s at Middlesbrough. But I think the fact that they went down and stuff, he just edged it. Janino and Kocher, very similar players. Kind of just so much bags of skill. Kind of the kind of players you'd love watching if it wasn't your own team. But yeah, Kocher was just he made Bolton likable for about 2 years before I couldn't stand him. So he was just. Like the things he could do with the ball, the free kick taking, I mean, he could boss him midfield and with and he was just. I think he did it internationally as well for Nigeria and top class player and the kind of days where flair was its peak in the Premier. So.
No, for sure. Hey, you know what? Listen.
I don't have him, which is like even better. I don't have him.
Who you got in that 10 shows? Chat to us.
Bro, when I used to put on Premier League years, and I used to come across this team, Southampton, Matt Le Tissier, first midfielder to get to 100 goals. When you talk about number 10, this is a number 10, bro.
Yeah.
Matt Le Tissier was a bad boy. Any foot. Bro, he was slow as hell, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter. When I saw the bangers, the touch, the close control, the passing ability, this guy's got over 100 goals for Southampton, bro. Listen, he could have played for a bigger team, but he was loyal. You get me? Matt Le Tissier, out and out, number 10. You cannot go wrong.
What?
Talk to me.
He came up on my drafts quite a few times, man. He did.
He was top class. Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
But he's turned into a pure conspiracy theorist now. Arguing with Croc.
I forget all of that. I'm talking about purely hoops. Get me? Strictly hoops. We spoke about John Terry and that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a long day if we talk about other people, but forget what they done off the pitch. On the pitch, Matt Le Tissier, when I tuned into them Premier League years as a young boy and I saw that guy, you get me? Stats from himself as well, man.
Top. So yeah, obviously I've got one more midfielder in it. Do you know what I'm saying? A winger. Shows, but yeah, who's your last midfielder or winger that you got there?
No, I've got 4. I'm doing a 4-3-3 basically. So I've got 3 now. So I got a left winger, right winger, and a striker. So my first for my front 3 is a Spurs player, Gareth Bale. Listen, Gareth, what?
Oh, mistake.
I messed up in it.
Mistake.
All right, cool. Let me just go for JJ Kocher I've made a mistake. Let me just go for JJ Kocher in it and then put Bale on the right. Bale for me is on the right hand side. That means I have to put JJ Kocher in the thing. So I've made a mistake in it. But yeah, let me just talk about Bale. Whatever Bale was doing for Spurs, man, in that period of time before he moved to Real Madrid, like he was top class. Definitely the best player in the Premier League at the time. He can play off the right. He can play him behind the striker. He played through the middle at times for Real Madrid. But yeah, Bale was unbelievable, man. So for me, Gareth Bale is going to be slotted into my right-hand side. You get me?
That's what's up. Ads.
I completely get where Shell's coming from. I really want to get him in. I just couldn't find a way myself.
Well, I haven't really got him in because now I've messed up in it.
No, I wanted him myself. I went Cristiano Ronaldo on the right. Again, you can talk about longevity in the league, but he was unplayable for 5-6 seasons. The legacy kind of talks for itself. I think, it's always that kind of thing about Wenger was probably about a day away from signing him, and you just wonder what could have been really. And I think he'd hurt most teams in the league every year and what he went on to do. But he was just, when I first watched him, when he first came through, you thought like he was a bit of a one-trick pony. In the first season, he was okay, and then he exploded. And like the work, it wasn't just his talent, the work rate, the work ethic. And I think when you get the respect of players like Roy Keane and Paul Scholes and Ryan Giggs, and the way they talk about him. For me, he had to go in as my United pick. I had a lot of different United picks that were going to go through my head, and he was the one that edged it in the end. I just could not have him.
Fair enough, man. I think, I had him in one of my drafts as well. I mean, we can go on about Cristiano Ronaldo. His time at United. Dan, who you got for us next?
I'm similar to Shells. I've gone kind of 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, whatever way you want to look at it. But off the right is my Spurs pick. Obviously, couldn't pick Gareth Bale, so I went with Heung-min Son off the right. Solid. I mean, to say solid. A very, very good 10 years that he had at Spurs. He was he hurt us once or twice over the years with Harry Kane. That partnership they had was, I think they've got the most goals for link-ups between two players or something along those lines. Them two, he had 127 Premier League goals, and he probably should have played for a bigger club than Spurs. Like, let's call a spade, and he probably should have went on to do better things. But he's good, solid winger in his days, and was capable of playing anyone. So that's my Spurs pick.
That's what's up, man. I've gone for a Spurs player, but I've gone with Shells. I've gone with Gareth Bale. I think he speaks for himself. What he wanted to do after Spurs was ridiculous. But his last spell in the 10 on the right, just unplayable, man. I remember the goal that always sticks out to me was that West Ham goal, man. Honestly, out of his feet, top corner, man. Ridiculous. So yeah, that's my midfield, like, slightly done. Obviously everyone got different formation, different players and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna start with my striker. I'll go with Wayne Rooney. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna be cheeky and put him in midfield.
Wait, hang on. Who's your left back?
Done it as well.
Yes.
Dan, we're still standing, mate. We're still standing.
Are you joking me?
You've done it as well.
How I missed that?
At the end, you have to. I don't know. We're gonna either get banned by the comments.
That's a fine.
And Dan won. You know what I'm saying? This is our channel. We've got it wrong.
That's crazy.
That
is crazy.
That is so glaringly obvious as well.
How did I get that so wrong?
He had two spells. He had two spells at Everton.
Yeah, that's a mare. That is a mare.
How's your checker not pick that one up as well, mate? Honestly.
That is a mare. This is, oh my God. I don't know what to even say. Striker.
Dean Ashton in there or something. Go on, just.
Man said Dean Ashton. Off the fly. I can't even use it. Yo,
So
I'm cooked.
So you said Rooney. You're gonna have to just use another United striker, basically.
Oh, fair enough. I can't even use Welbeck.
Like King Eric.
You know what?
Van Nistelrooy.
That's your guy.
Or Eric or Cantona.
You know what? Van Nistelrooy. Let's go Van Nistelrooy. Yes, let's go Van Nistelrooy.
That's a disqualification.
By the guys. That's crazy though. I can't believe I fumbled. You know what? I could have just
Both fumbled.
Crazy.
And then I just talk. And I mentioned Gareth Bale the next man.
Hey, you know back in the day, you know that like that bombs game where you have to click and like the if you click on the wrong X word, yeah. I'm cooked. Dan, chat to us.
I don't know. Do I go with my striker or do I go with my left winger?
Go with left winger.
Go with left winger. I know you're going to love this one in particular, H. I know you're going to go mad at this. But I went for the greatest player to ever grace the Premier League off the left, and that's Thierry Henry. He basically played on the left when he drifted off to the left and cut inside. What more is there to say about Henry? Greatest player to ever grace it. Arsenal's highest record scorer. Gave the best defenders to play in the league nightmares every night. And yeah, what a player. My hero.
That is good. Guys, I'm still spun about my pick, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even care what anyone says. Hey, Andy, you got for us?
Yeah, I mean, I went a flat 4-4-2, but again, Thierry Henry was my... Again, there was a few Arsenal players I could have had in there. I told with a few others, but I just couldn't leave him out in the end. Again, I wanted to put Dennis Bergkamp in there, but I had to go Thierry in the end. Ability, just so good. I think what he did consistently for over the years, and I think he is the greatest Prem player of all time. I know there's conversations about Salah and Cristiano, but for me, he was just, I don't know, I'm biased, but he just did it so consistently from an assist point of view, goal scoring point of view, and just how he played the game. So he had to go into my Arsenal pick, and yeah, it was everything else Dan said really.
Chills.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go on to mention Ronaldo. Nothing to be said about this guy, innit? Ballon d'Or winner for Man United. Gave me my greatest childhood moments, especially Moscow. He missed the pen. Do you get what I'm saying? But he was unbelievable, man. Started as a young boy that used to just do a lot of skills and get kicked a lot. Then he just channeled himself into one of the best ever players, probably just behind Messi in it. So yeah, Ronaldo's on my left-hand side, sorry. Ronaldo on the left, Bale on the right. And then yeah, my last player, just going on what ads, and Dana said Thierry Henry, greatest ever Prem player. Do you know what I mean? Made everything look good. Even I support United, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And wherever you, Tottenham, United, Arsenal, Chelsea, you love Henry. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my front three: blistering pace, Henry, Bale, and Ronaldo.
Fez. Ads, your last player.
I went Alan Shearer. I know I spoke about him quite a bit in our last pod, but just top scoring all time in the Premier League. I think if Henry and him played up together, they complement each other beautifully as well. And I was tempted not to use him because of the Southampton, Blackburn, and Newcastle links, and it did cost me players like Bale. But I had to have Shearer in there. For me, again, it was kind of like the early Premiers. It was kind of outside of Arsenal, was one of the players that made me fall in love with the Premier League, not just Arsenal. So he had to go in there, and I just think, he had a bit of everything.
Yeah, top player. Dan, your last player.
My striker is also Alan Shearer as well. Just kind of going on for what everything Adam said there. 206 League Premier League goals. Is it a record that'll ever be broken? Probably not anytime soon. Just an absolute powerhouse of a striker. And yeah, I kind of similar. I wanted to get Bale in, but then obviously just the Southampton link absolutely messes that up. So yeah, you can't really. I just don't think there's two players you can't really leave out of like an all-time Premier League 11, depending on stipulations. I think that's Henry and Shearer, to be honest. So Shearer.
No, fair enough, man. Yeah, my last pick is Thierry Henry. Yeah, we already know what he done, man. We already know what he done. But yeah, top striker, probably Premier League's greatest player ever to grace the Prem. So yeah, man. Number 14, Thierry Henry. Charles, you wanna go through your team?
So just to clarify, viewers, me and Hans have a disqualification or -1 in this, innit? I don't know what you want to call it, but you guys put it in the comments. But because I made my mistake, I'm gonna have to follow you, man, and go to JJ Kocher. So again, my team is Verbruggen in goal, right back Trent, left back Baines, centre back Bobby Moore and company, centre mids Anderson, Makelele, number 10 JJ Kocher, on the left Ronaldo, on the right Gareth Bale, and through the middle Thierry Henry.
Fairs ads.
So McCloskey in goal, and then flat back four of Baines, King, Terry, and Gary Kelly. Getting flat midfield in the four of Kocher on the left, David Silva in the middle with Steven Gerrard, Cristiano Ronaldo on the right, and then Thierry Henry up front with Alan Shearer.
Fairs. Dan?
Can't lie, my head's still spun by Bobby Moore, to be honest.
He played in the first division, guys. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
I might change my keeper if I knew that rule.
It's the same thing. Man United don't have 20 titles no more. It's the same thing.
So my team, I've gone Jose Sa in goals, back four, starting off with the captain, Seamus Coleman, Ricardo Carvalho, Vincent Kompany, and on the left was Aaron Cresswell. Two midfielders, Roy Keane and Steven Gerrard, and then on the right, Heung-min Son in the 10, JJ Kocher, off the left, Henry, and up top, Alan Shearer.
Fair enough. But yeah, my team, Verbruggen in goal, Ricardo Pereira from Leicester, Vincent Kompany, JT, Leighton Baines, the midfield, four flat, JJ Kocher, Bruno G, Steven Gerrard, and Gareth Bale, and I put Rooney there like a donut. I had to go Van Nistelrooy and Thierry Henry. But
is there any players that is like worth an honorable mention from you guys? Because I had a couple. I just want to see if like was similar, if it was thinking similar when was making it. So what players in particular? I'll start with you, Ads.
So I mentioned Juninho. I mean, I think Hans knew originally. I went Jussi Jääskeläinen in goal. For me, he was a better goalkeeper than McCloskey, but he just took out Wigan, Bolton, and West Ham. And at that point, for me, it was just too many teams. But he was probably the best goalkeeper I saw outside of a top six. I could never understand how he never got a move to an Arsenal, Man United, or a Chelsea in that era. He was so good. So him, and then Juninho, just kind of nostalgia would be for me.
No, fair enough. Dan, anyone?
Yeah, I was kind of similar to you, Adam. I wanted Jääskeläinen in my team as well. I think he was a proper solid goalie in the early 2000s, and he just took out so many different teams. And I mean, it was a toss up between Coleman and Baines as well for me, but I was always going to go with Coleman, you know.
Yeah.
And then apart from that, that's probably it, really. It was
my one other, actually, I forgot, it was Dimitri Payet. Was very
that's
close.
it. That's it. That
I was
is
very
it.
close on the left wing, but I just couldn't find a goalkeeper. Could not find a goalkeeper outside of so that's what went for West Ham's old goalkeeper. That's what cost me Payet on the left wing.
Actually, if I was going to, I could have picked a different Wolves keeper, but LP had him H, so I could have put in Patricio, but I didn't want to.
Oh yeah.
But that's why I just went with Salah.
I think I said to Hans the other day as well, we were talking about Michael Elise, because he didn't really do it in the Prem to the level he has now. But if you're looking on pure talent, if I wanted to get a Palace player in, he'd have been attempted.
Listen, hey, last week, I was about to put Vitinha. I was about to put, but that was too far.
not him.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying.
Rafinha was the other one I said about as well. When I was going away from Leeds, I was like, can I get Rafinha in there? But it wasn't quite the level he was at Barca. So
the only player that I actually wanted in my team was Daniel Muniz from Crystal Palace.
That's for me.
Yeah. For me, just a modern day fullback. But yeah, I went with who I went with. But no, it's been a good one, man. Couple stinkers, couple errors, but But yeah. I mean,
this is why you don't do your team before. You know what's crazy? Just before we go off here, I was like, Hans was on to me on Saturday, like, yeah, do your team. I was like, all right, it's easy. But I woke up today trying to do the team, and obviously this is why I've made a mistake. So next time we do a debate, I'm gonna have my team 3-4 days before. You get me?
Fair enough. I listen. So guys, like, if you made it this far, it's basically down to whose team's better, Ads or Dan's, innit? You know what I mean? I mean, they were flawless. They made no errors, thorough checks. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. But no, it's been a good one. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one, man.